This week we've got a grand plan to get on track. A dream of rural life in Suffolk.
And an idyllic home in France.
Sounds straightforward, but when one person wants to settle down...
And the other wants to knock things down.
You just know things are going to get interesting.
I think it's a great house. It's ready to move into, it'd be ready for us to move in as a family.
I think I'm just a developer at heart. I think I can't help myself.
Buying a new home is rarely a stress-free experience. So why would you want to make it even harder for yourself?
Because if you do have the drive and ambition to follow your dreams come what may, it'll be worth it in the end.
Living in Newcastle has been good for Richard and Laurie Thompson. Laurie's a part-time charity worker and looks after their 2-year-old son, Scott.
Lie down.
But with a new baby on the way, they've decided it's time to make some big changes.
And we've both lived in Newcastle all of our life and we feel we're ready for a change.
For the last 5 years, they've been working towards their master plan. Richie's been back to uni for a degree in logistics, and their dream for the future is all mapped out.
It's nice to finally put it into practice what we've been thinking and dreaming about for so long.
So, what is this fantastic plan?
Well, they're craving rural life in the stunning East Suffolk countryside close to the port of Felixstowe, where Richie hopes to get a job.
And for long weekends and holidays by the sea, they also want a home in the gorgeous Languedoc area of southern France.
Well, I'd love Scott to just to know a language, grow up and know a language and not have it to be forced upon him.
It all sounds wonderful, but you won't believe this. They've never been to either area, and everything hinges on a job that Richie hasn't even got yet. This really takes the biscuit.
Come in, step out.
Everybody tells us we're really bold and really crazy, you know, but...
It doesn't feel that way, does it, though? It feels like it's the right decision. It really does.
Whether it's the right decision or not, someone has got to get down to Suffolk and start searching for property, scouting out the right places and the right properties, and pronto.
Richie's feeling the heat from his final exams, so I'm meeting Laurie in town to get the lowdown.
Newcastle is a very cosmopolitan, buzzing city. It's got a fantastic art scene, music scene. It's going to be a hell of a change.
It will, it'll be a huge change, but it's something that I'm ready for at this time in my life. I've been a city girl for a long time.
Sounds pretty convincing to me.
My ideal would be able to walk the children to primary school and then spend the day looking after the house and the back garden and just a slower pace of life. That would be
More
my
of an innocent
ideal.
upbringing than your own, maybe. I'm putting words into your mouth.
Cheeky monkey. But it's no laughing matter. Richie and Laurie want to up sticks from Newcastle to live 300 miles south in Suffolk, no more than 30 miles away from Felixstowe, where Richie hopes to find work.
Although Richard and Laurie don't want to commute to the City of London, many of the residents of this area do. So I'm afraid they're up against commuter belt prices.
And that's when there are any properties on the market.
Calm down, Kirstie. They're not new to this game. By renovating their last 4 properties, Richie has netted them £350,000 in cash.
Right, that's all very well. But Laurie has lived on a building site for years. And with a new baby on the way and a job hunt ahead, you never thought you'd hear me say it, but this is not the time for renovation.
Now, what about levels of work? Bearing in mind Laurie's pregnant again, and you've got that timeline to be conscious of, I'm just questioning whether we should be even remotely looking for a project.
I'd love to do a project, but I don't know if it's realistic, time-wise.
Yeah.
That would be my priority, but I think,
OK.
you know, I think time's against at the moment. OK.
A little bit of a waiver there. And while Kirstie soaks up the Suffolk sunshine, I better put the pressure on.
Now, I know that your degree finishes in 3 weeks, and also there's another baby on the way, so we've got our work cut out, both in finding the place and getting it sorted pretty quickly.
That was pathetic, Phil. As usual, it's down to me to be the tough cop.
In East Suffolk, Richie and Laurie want a 4-bedroom detached house, a huge open-plan kitchen and a south-facing garden, close to good amenities, and Richie says no major renovation work.
In France, they want to be within 40 minutes drive of Montpellier Airport, a minimum of 2 bedrooms, outside space, and to be close to a small community.
In Suffolk, Richie and Laurie have got $350,000 to spend.
They've set aside $150,000 for the French holiday home.
Giving them a total budget of £500,000.
They're asking a lot for their money, and the struggle's already begun in Suffolk.
Here you are.
You've stopped on a double yellow line, Phil.
I'll go and park. I thought you should be out viewing properties.
What do you think I'm doing here?
Not a lot by the looks of things.
Go and park the car.
Well, I tell you, these two, they're not daunted by the move at all. They're not fazed by it.
Well, that's fine, but they've never been here, so,
No.
I mean, you can't be daunted by something when you...
You don't know the reality
when you don't know
of.
the reality of it.
But I'm really feeling the fear. Cash or no cash, their budget is $100,000 short of what they need.
I'm worried that a renovation project will be the only thing they can afford on their budget.
I need to get my hands on these two. They're now in the area they say they want to live in but have never seen before, and where Richie doesn't yet have a job.
Brave, obviously, is the word that I should use, but foolhardy is the word that keeps on springing into my head, because you're moving here simply for the job,
Which they haven't got yet.
which you haven't got yet,
Yeah.
to an area that's a long way from where you come from, with a small child and another one on the way.
I can see where you're coming from, but to us, it wouldn't be any kind of challenge if we didn't do it like this, really. This is something that we've thought long and hard about and not just done on a whim. And it's something we both really want.
That might be the plan, but I can see trouble ahead.
Love the setting. Don't particularly think the house is big enough.
I don't even want to see upstairs.
You won't go in the house at all? Richard and Laurie Thompson have spent the last 5 years dreaming of a double property lifestyle.
The time has come to put the plans into action. They want a family home in Suffolk.
And a bolt hole in the beautiful Languedoc region of France.
But with a baby on the way and Richie's studies nearly over, finding just one family home can't come a moment too soon. Yummy.
It's the first time they've seen the area they want to buy in. And with its gorgeous villages and rolling countryside, East Suffolk is certainly easy on the eye. But there's no time to waste.
We're off to Lower Raydon, a small hamlet 20 miles from Felixstowe, an idyllic rural location.
But hands up, we're playing with fire here. Their Suffolk budget of $350,000 is so tight, we've got to show them a project. If anything, it's a test for Richie. Will he really be ready to leave property renovation behind?
Now, I don't know what's happened to this road, but it's not being used by automobiles.
It's very quiet, isn't it?
It's very quiet.
Picturesque. The whole setting is just stunning.
This 3-bed bungalow is on the market for £350,000.
Now, lovely little spot. Nice little bungalow.
It's certainly intriguing from the outside. I definitely want to get in and have a look. It hasn't, the fact that it's a bungalow hasn't really put us off, which I'm surprised at.
Kirstie, I hope you know what you're doing. This place needs an entire overhaul, but it's bursting with potential with 3 good-sized bedrooms and the possibility to create more space in the loft.
The kitchen overlooks the huge garden, and there is a plan which will give Richie and Laurie the large living space they want. But a finished family home, this is not.
Now, in you come, guys. Now, what you have to do in this house is ignore the use of the room. This happens to be, obviously, a bedroom.
OK.
But you can do what you want with it.
I'm intrigued to see how Richie reacts to this huge loft space, which is just begging to be developed.
So we've got a hell of a big space up here, and could be made even bigger.
Love the setting. Don't particularly think the house is big enough.
I think I could convince you. But I'm also intrigued to know whether this is about the deal for you and the ability to add value, or is it more about the family home?
The family home's certainly more important. Definitely.
Phew, that's pretty definite. But what about Laurie?
You're in a hamlet of 125 people who I suspect are towards the latter end of the age spectrum. Now, this is the problem about wanting a rural property. If you were on one of the estates in the area, there'd be other young couples with families.
I think I'm trying to think practically with this, and yes, the view is absolutely gorgeous, and yes, half of me would love to live somewhere like this, but practicality-wise, I am worried that come the winter months, I would maybe struggle to be still seeing that view as the reason why we moved here.
And with Richie unconvinced by the size, cold winter walks seem unlikely.
So, guys...
What's the verdict?
Oh, I think it's. I think we'd want to knock this down and build a bigger one. I don't think it's big enough down. I don't think it's big enough as it is. And I think I'm going to get sucked into doing this. And I think the move isn't about that. It's about settling down now.
Great, Richie has turned his back on development. It's ready-made family homes that Laurie loves from now on.
I'll keep Richie on the straight and narrow, but we need to get Laurie hooked. She's keen on having a community around her, so we're heading to the beautiful village of Dedham, just over the border into Essex. With its picture book houses and shops, this place is perfect for country living.
What do you think, Laurie?
I think it's ideal.
It is ideal, isn't
Butchers, bakers, post office,
Everything you need.
And just a 5-minute walk away is this fantastic property. It is unfinished, but I've been bowled over with this place. It's a 4-bedroomed 1930s semi, undergoing a massive renovation. It's just weeks from completion, and we've got a sneak preview. The asking price will be 395 grand, which is over budget, but I think there might be a deal to be done. It's got the huge open-plan living space Richie and Laurie love, as well as an extra playroom downstairs.
Upstairs there are 3 good-sized bedrooms plus a fantastic master bedroom with ensuite bathroom, and a large mature garden surrounds the house.
Now, the great joy of this house for me is this room. Right. You wanted somewhere open plan, somewhere modern.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Genuine family kitchen.
What do you think, Laurie?
I love this room. But I'm really not sure.
Oh, that's a very upfront not sure. What are you not sure about?
The plot. There doesn't seem to be a definite back garden.
I think you and Laurie should go outside and really pace that garden.
She's made her mind up, it's pretty.
She does look as though she's made her mind up, doesn't she?
I think you could go into the garden and unmake her mind.
Forgive me, because I'm going to try and sell it to you.
Okay.
So the garden wraps right round. You've no real touch of the next door neighbour there.
I really like it, you know. It's just what we're looking for.
We've hit the nail on the head for Richie. Come on, Phil. Time to change Laurie's mind.
Laurie, is it the fact of the safety of the road, or is it the noise of the road?
It's both.
There's a very loud truck coming past right at the wrong moment of me trying to sell this house.
Just a bit.
Do you think Phil is going to bring her round with talk of...
No chance.
I don't even want to stay upstairs.
You won't go in the house at all?
This is a huge issue for me, and I just think I would be wasting people's time.
Laurie's adamant about the road. Phil's not going to take this well.
You discounted 40 places to choose these.
Phil, it's not a personal slight. It just isn't working.
This is the perfect location here, but I just can't, for me, I can't get over how busy that road is.
We need to move on and find a property that will get them both excited.
Back in Suffolk, we're off to a much quieter location, an estate just 10 minutes walk away from the bustling town of Woodbridge, northeast of Ipswich. This 4-bedroom house is comfortably in budget at 342.5 grand.
I I think it's a perfect compromise. It's got all the proportions Richie and Laurie love. The sitting room and bright kitchen look out onto an enclosed garden. And it's a finished family home with opportunity to add value. So it should have them both hooked.
This is nice.
It's nice, but it's not big enough, is it?
There's a playroom through there. So this is simply for
Right.
eating and cooking.
Could you extend that way?
You could put a conservatory on this section. I just don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Now it's Rich's turn not to be sure.
I don't think it's an inspiring, exciting house, but I think it would be a very easy house to live in.
could be
It
a
fulfills
family.
the brief.
I've seen what people look like when they're enthusiastic about a house. You don't have that shiny-eyed
I
look.
think that's because they're both practical and realistic.
I think we are.
They're
think so,
assessing
yeah.
it in sort of ticks boxes rather
Yeah.
than clutches of heart.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to get outside now and see if I can put an extension on the back.
Better get out there.
Come and have a look, Rich.
Now, a master bedroom is here. What do you think?
It's a good size. Yeah.
It is a good size.
It is a good size.
It's perfect for an extension, isn't it?
I think it'd be ideal.
He's sounding positive, but there's definitely something on Rich's mind.
The bungalow's got my mind thinking a little bit. I think I didn't really appreciate the size of the plot, and the house, the neighbouring houses were a lot nicer than I initially realised. So I think the value of it could be. I think it could actually
There's a
be.
deal in there. It could be a money-making exercise.
But the bungalow's not the finished family home he said he wanted.
I'm learning how your mind works, Rich. And it's about the maths, it's about the finance, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You like a deal. Are you in this for the deal or for the family home?
I really thought, and I hope I am in for it for family home, but I'm sort of getting sucked into thinking maybe just do one more, you know?
I can't help being really sympathetic, though I thought we'd knocked renovation projects on the head once and for all. Taking on the bungalow project couldn't be further from Laurie's mind.
I think it's a great house. It's ready to move into. It would be ready for us to move in as a family with a newborn baby as well. And that wouldn't be a problem. It's an ideal house in that respect, definitely.
These two seem to be pulling in different directions, but it doesn't seem to be worrying Phil.
Coming here is actually making them think about the reality that they're facing.
I'm getting sucked in about the other one, the bungalow. Just making a bit of money.
Yeah.
But this house is right. All it needs is extension.
It is
It's
right.
everything.
Yeah.
It's healthy stuff.
OK,
I feel a step closer.
OK.
I want them.
Well, I hope so, because there's not much time for debate.
Well, Rich, is it up to scratch? Can you see yourselves living here?
It's a lovely house, really is. Add a little bit of value as well with the extension. It's just that all the dilemma's coming back now. I didn't think I'd have that dilemma.
But between
the bungalow and making a bit of money on that, or just coming here ready, straight to work.
I'd like you to think about one thing, and that is your original set of requirements and your original motivations for coming down here. It was a very well-considered and thought-out plan. You spent years planning it. So don't just change plan because you've seen something that might attract you.
Yeah.
You tell him, Phil. This man needs to find a job. He has a toddler and another one on the way, and a wife who wants a ready-made home. He can't spend every waking hour knocking down walls.
Well, before I go flitting off to France to find them a holiday home, we've got one more house to show them in Suffolk that may just save Laurie from bringing home a baby to a building site. We're heading north to the village of Elmsett.
This place is a gem, a rural village with all the essentials to maintain a thriving young community. Laurie will be able to walk to the school, and it's a straightforward commute for Richie to Felixstowe.
I'm delighted we found a property here, and this 5-bedroom house with a great-sized garden is bang on budget at £349,000.
Now, we wanted to start you out the back here just so you can see, before we go in the house, the kind of setting that the house occupies.
Actually, we wanted to get you off the road so we could beat you up and force you to pick a house.
Without anyone watching. That's your evil. And the house? First inspection?
It looks lovely.
Yeah, it does look really, really nice.
Oh, no.
Great, positive first impressions from both of them, and I'm certain their excitement will continue inside the house. This open-plan sitting room tops them all.
This place is massive. 5 great-sized bedrooms upstairs and a real sense of comfort. It's in fantastic condition.
And Richie's developing skills won't be idle. The kitchen could have all the dimensions they want with some simple wall knocking down. I think we've cracked it with this one.
This is the main reception room, which has 2 slightly strange rooms off it.
I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I love the dimensions of the room, and the fireplace is gorgeous.
Laurie's already fallen in love with it.
And a wonderfully huge playroom at the back here, which is the biggest playroom we've seen, biggest playroom we found.
It's a lovely size.
Obviously, it's not attached to the kitchen, and the kitchen is the weak part of this house. It's
Right.
possible to improve it, and I'm quite sure Kirstie's persuading Richie of the same.
It fulfills every single one of our requirements, really.
Ready for this?
Okay.
I'm really enthusiastic about this project. There are 3 rooms here which knocked into one would make a fantastic family kitchen.
My feeling is that what you need to do is make this whole area the kitchen.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? So the little dining area, this, the utility, were all knocked into one.
But Richie's got a bit of a bombshell.
It just isn't doing it for me, to be honest.
The house.
No, I don't know what it is either.
Richie, you
There's
were in real
nothing.
trouble because it was really doing it for Laurie.
I know, it just isn't. I don't know why.
I think Laura's going to have an uphill struggle persuading Richie that she loves this house.
Do you like Rich?
Sweet. I love it.
You going to come and measure the rooms downstairs?
Well, he's doing his best.
Oh, yeah.
We've got some fantastic options here. She's really quite excited about this, and she's like you, she rules with a rod of iron. He's not going to get any say in it. Stop them thinking about the deal and the big renovation. I know what it's like when number 2 kiddie comes along. Life is very, very different. They simply don't have the time. Well, as we tend to say, that's your lot. Best houses on the market at the moment. I don't know that it's the way ahead is clear for you, but you've got 2 or 3 really good options.
Really happy
Yeah.
that we have got 2 properties to think about. It's down to 2.
You think it's
Definitely.
down to 2?
Yeah. Definitely.
Which 2 do you think it's down to?
This one and the bungalow.
Very interesting. Well, tomorrow is another day.
After everything we've talked about, I'm really surprised Laurie has agreed to see the bungalow again. I hope she knows what she's getting herself into.
With Kirstie sticking to Suffolk, it's about time we kicked off the search en France. It's an essential part of their 5-year plan. They want a home close to Montpellier Airport for weekend trips and long holidays. The Languedoc coastline is gorgeous and relatively underdeveloped compared with the Côte d'Azur. But property prices are increasing steadily, and due to the limited stock, agents sell all the same properties. It's not going to be straightforward.
Some good ones in the window here, but I've seen them on with other agents already.
And there's another thing to keep in mind. The French system adds between 7 and 10% to the price to pay for notaire fees and taxes. All of this will need to come from Richie and Laurie's £150,000 budget.
That's all very well, but back in Suffolk, Laurie's dream of a finished family home is under threat. The thought of renovating the bungalow has got right under Richie's skin. Their budget is the same as the asking price, 350 grand. So even if a deal can be done, figures are going to be tight. So, is it a potential money spinner or a money pit?
Let's say you bought it for 350, spent £100,000 on it. You wouldn't be looking at anything more than recouping your costs.
No.
You wouldn't be
you
making
could sell
a
it
profit.
on and cover your costs, but I don't think there's a margin there to make a profit.
Right, OK. Well, that's very interesting.
Even if Richie did have an additional 100 grand to spend here, it seems that there's no big profit to be made. Surely that fact alone will knock this one on the head once and for all.
From what the valuer has just said, has that made this one more or less attractive?
more attractive to me. This is still my number one, definitely. We can just do so much with this.
Richie is obviously hoping for some kind of a radical deal on this place, but is Laurie convinced?
There's something about it. There's something not right about it. It's still not outweighing the other property that we've seen. For me, I don't know what it is.
She's right, and this house isn't going to make you a millionaire, Richie. Forget it.
Taking the bungalow on with little promise of a good profit means risking everything they've carefully planned for. I hope a trip back to Elmsett will set him straight.
Richie's come up with a plan to move the kitchen into the playroom. So while the valuer and a builder take a look, we're checking out the local amenities.
So, Laurie, here's the shop, there's the pub. 5 minutes walk from the house.
Everything you could possibly want.
Everything you could possibly want.
It hasn't got a south-facing garden.
It hasn't got a south-facing garden?
No. We're going off the brief. The village is fantastic.
I think you're
The
clutching
house
at
is
straws.
fantastic, but it's... If I could turn it round...
I think you're clutching at straws.
Well, hopefully a trip back to the lovely family house in perfect condition with loads of space, on budget, that his pregnant wife happens to love, might overturn Richie's negative thoughts.
Now, you know the area, you're a local agent. Could you add to the value of this house?
Yes, I don't think you're going to lose money on doing that. I think if you spend 25,000, something like that, on doing what you need to do, and then it's going to be worth circa 375.
With the house on the market for £349,000, completing work on the kitchen would mean an opportunity to increase the property's value. Laurie would get the house she loves, and it's a no-risk situation. But can we convince Richie?
I say it's a lovely house, but it still doesn't face the right way for me. And it's something that was on our original brief. And
Which I totally understand. But what was also on your original brief was community, schools, not too rural, local shop. And Lower Raiden hasn't really got any of those things.
family room, come kitchen.
Richie's sticking fast, but while he has a chat with the builder, it's time for a pregnant powwow.
He's not going to change his mind, is he?
I don't think so, no. I think I've said everything I possibly could to convince them, but I don't think this is the house for him.
Also looking to put an ensuite upstairs.
I think you're being very good, though. You're the one having the baby. But then I understand that too, so... You're going to have a whole vault full of brownie points.
Yeah. Which I will cash in at some point, believe me.
So it's time to head to the local pub to face facts.
Richie, you told Phil, allegedly, this is what he tells me, and I look to you to corroborate this or not, that you wanted a clean, modern house that you could just move into.
I did, yes, I think I did.
That's fine.
I know, I think I'm just a developer at heart. I think I can't help myself. If the Lower Raiden one's cheap enough and we can extend it sufficiently, we'll do that.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll go for the Elmsett.
Is that what you're saying?
Is that your final answer?
If you're happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Sure.
So it seems that we've got a decision. Laurie is being amazingly supportive, but I think these two need to go home and really think things through.
2 days later, and the debate is still raging. Even though profits could be tight, Richie's determined to renovate the bungalow, but he needs to work out their finances before putting in an offer.
But there is a glimmer of hope. At 5 months pregnant, Laurie is increasingly desperate for a family home. So Richie has made a concession. A one-hit, not open to negotiation offer on Elmsett of £330,000, a whopping 19 grand under the asking price. So he could wipe it off the radar completely, or so he thought.
Guess what? It's accepted.
I'm just so chuffed. I can't stop smiling.
I'm so delighted for Laurie. And though it wasn't Richie's first choice, he knows he's got a fantastic bargain, so he's a happy man. One house down, one to go.
So it's on to the second leg of their 5-year plan, the holiday retreat in the south of France. We've had a busy time searching out the ideal bolt hole for these two in the Languedoc region. Not only is it gorgeous, it's also the largest wine-producing area in the whole of France.
With 300 days a year of sunshine, as well as easy access to mountains and beaches, I think they're going to like what they find, even if they don't parler français.
Not that I'm that much better myself. Or at least not before lunch. OK, back to business. Richie and Laurie have got a strict list of requirements. To be within 40 minutes of Montpellier Airport, close to the sea, and have at least a 2-bedroom house with some outside space. But I've heard that things haven't exactly gone according to plan back in Suffolk. Time to catch up.
Hello, you two. Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see both of you. Welcome to France.
Nice tan.
Oh, yeah. I've been working hard, I tell you. Covered a lot of ground. You look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Bumps coming on well.
Yeah.
What's happening in Felixstowe?
I got a nightmare. Basically, agreed price, agreed survey, everything, and then the goalposts changed. The sellers decided to go to buy a house rather than going to rent it. So it became a long chain, and we needed to go really quickly, so it just all fell through.
How incredibly disappointing.
C'est la vie.
OK. We can keep going on with the French search, presumably.
Definitely. Really looking forward to that.
Want somewhere to live.
Yeah, I need a home.
Laurie might be laughing, but losing the Suffolk home is a massive setback. So the pressure is on you, Phil. You've got to cheer up Richie and Laurie and find them a holiday home.
The first house is in the beautiful village of Lupian, 30 minutes from Montpellier Airport and a stone's throw from the sea.
It's a very popular village with a weekly market and a lively community. There are lots of other Brits here owning second homes, so Richie and Laurie won't feel too isolated.
On the market for £130,500, this house is just off the main street and is ready to move straight into. It's got the open-plan kitchen and living room, which I know they like, 2 bedrooms with the potential to add a third, and a bathroom. Outside is a small enclosed terrace. Magnifique.
You got to admire him for trying.
Well, team, this is the first one. This one here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Thoughts? Impressions?
It's just so typically French, isn't it? It's really quaint and what I imagined, yeah.
Cool. That's the idea.
Great.
Come see what you think inside. Now, I've chosen this one because I've focused on simplicity. This is a lovely, sweet home in the centre of a village, half an hour from the airport, in which you could move straight in. I think it's got holiday home written all over it.
Definitely. It has, isn't it? Yeah.
It's simple,
Lovely
it'd be
kitchen.
easy to live in.
Good. Laurie likes it.
On first impressions, to be honest, it's not for me.
Déjà vu?
Well, they say that you make your mind up in the first few seconds, and I made my mind up outside. It just felt small. A lot of people have said, come out here, buy something that's ready, have a look, and then maybe buy something else. Well, I think I prefer just to buy the right property first off, leave it. It's a lot of time, a lot of money to come over every time to try and buy another house.
Yeah. And you know we're ambitious. Don't go for the easy option with anything.
I know you are, and I know you love complicating your lives.
Phil's not giving in, but I'm not sure even he can swing this one.
There is the distinct possibility of getting a third bedroom out of the attic room. You put a mansard on it. Other people have done it up and down the street. Look at your face.
I'd love to see it. It's just really pokey. This is a long-term thing for us. We've got a little boy, we've got a little girl on the way. It's a long-term thing. When they're 10, 12, they're not going to want to share a bedroom.
Sure.
So that is really important to me.
Goes all the way around, and as I say, neighbours either side, or both sides, have done the mansard. So that's your long-term potential.
Right.
Get your third bedroom.
Doesn't seem to be doing it for them. I hope for your sake the outside space clinches it.
I didn't expect anything more than this, to be honest.
I didn't expect, but I had hoped. Do you know what I mean? A little bit more.
Yeah.
So if you come out here and it's like, bang, there's a wall.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
I'd liked a little tiny bit of grass area for the kids, you know?
Phil, you're flogging a dead horse here. Richie is clearly not interested.
I really felt that I had to explore the simple option, but there's just no stopping them.
Well, that's it then. Richie and Laurie have definitely set their mind on more space.
Let's hope the next house is more to their liking. It is further inland, but near to the historic and beautiful town of Pézenas, a very popular place for Brits to set up home.
Properties in the town are expensive, but just a 5-minute drive away is the pretty village of Nizas, where we found this attractive villa on the market for £165,000.
It has a large open-plan sitting room and kitchen, and the vital 3 decent-sized bedrooms thereafter. It has a large garden and a small swimming pool, a great plus in the hot summer months.
What do you think, Richard?
That's 100% better than the last one.
Good going, Phil. This is more like it.
Now, this one's on the market for £165,000. And we've got you the 3 beds. And there's some potential here as well. It's bigger, it's still open plan.
This feels more of a holiday home, which is what we want.
Yeah.
By holiday, you mean sort of fun and games and room to play around? Or...
Outdoor space, I think it's more important now we're here than what I thought when we were talking.
The outdoor space.
It has become more important, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Kids running around,
yeah.
I didn't, you know, it's a lot warmer than I thought.
Rich is right, Phil. Outside space is a must. This is southern France, not Tyneside.
While Richie wanders outside to check out the great garden, I want to show Laurie the rest of the house.
Do you imagine that you'll be spending certainly some of the time out here on your own without Richie? Would you see yourself here for longer
I
periods
see
of time?
myself here for longer with the children.
Yeah. So it's going to be vitally important to you to be able to get involved with the community, to feel secure, to have things within easy reach. You're going to be looking after 2 kids as well as kind of running the home.
Yeah, definitely. And that plays on my mind quite a lot, and I've already made a conscious decision that I would actively go and seek that out.
Will Richie like it?
I think you will, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do think you will like this.
Do you think it's got enough to get his teeth into? I mean, you can extend it, you can improve it.
Yeah, I think there's still plenty of things to do.
The key thing is you've got the space to grow into it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a much bigger option.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a more expensive option.
Yeah.
What do you think, Richie? Lunch out here every day, cheese, ham, bread, the works.
What do you think?
I like it. It's
Do you?
nice. Yeah. It's got a...
I think there's a lot of work to do, to be honest.
Is that good or bad?
Bad at the price.
But you like that?
What, for instance? I mean, another bathroom.
I know, yeah, at the right price. I mean, I like doing work if it's going to add value.
Tricky Ricky strikes again, and Laurie's looking absolutely exasperated. Buying a second home is supposed to be fun, but here they are in France. Gorgeous sunshine, lovely scenery, and it doesn't look like much fun.
This is the toilet.
You're right, there's no joie de vivre, but something's got to get these 2 going. We'll have to change tack and do some serious rejigging.
With their 5-year plan hanging by a thread, is Richie ever going to be satisfied?
That more the sort of thing?
Magic, isn't it?
It's huge.
We're in the Languedoc region of southern France, on the second leg of our search for a holiday home for Richie and Laurie.
They've seen 2 houses which offer them everything they've asked for, but Richie hasn't been happy with either.
So fingers crossed for what's next. I think we've finally found a property that will get them both excited about their second home in France. We're heading north of Pézenas to Canet, a typical small French country town nearer the mountains and Lac Salagou.
I had lined up fairly traditional townhouse, centre of a village, close to the airport. But I think, given what I've learned during the course of the day, and from you guys spending a bit more time over here and kind of finding your feet a little bit,
Yeah.
I've learned that the garden is far more important than you originally gave it credit for.
Yeah.
And also, Richard, that you're still on for the challenge, and a far bigger challenge than than I had imagined. So I've ditched what I had chosen and I've selected something. It's a bit of a curveball.
Surrounded by a large garden, this period stone 4-bedroom house is on the market for £153,000, and it might be just the renovation project Richie is looking for.
That more the sort of thing?
Magic, isn't it?
It's huge.
It's like a big chateau.
That means big house in English, Phil.
Yeah. Très funny, Mademoiselle Allsopp. We're playing the renovation card here. If Richie wants work and space, there's plenty of both. With a huge, airy living room, good-sized kitchen, and 4 large bedrooms, this place needs a complete overhaul. It may not be exactly what they asked for, but something tells me they're gonna love it. Well, I certainly hope they do anyway.
Now, who wanted a big room? You can hear my voice echoing about in here. I had discounted this because I thought it was too far from the airport and there was actually too much to do. But it is kind of work that you could do. However, there's a lot of it.
Do you think? I don't think there's too much to do.
Well, that's encouraging, although he hasn't seen it all yet.
Everything needs work, but you could put an ensuite bathroom in there, no problem at all. It's above the kitchen, so the plumbing's all going to be fairly simple.
Right.
Could you do that sort of a thing yourself?
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, I'm better at project management than actually getting my hands dirty.
You don't speak the language. It's going to be difficult to manage a project without...
Yeah, it's a good way to learn though, isn't it?
Richie mustn't forget that he hasn't got a home in England now, and he can't be in the situation where he's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
I know you like making challenges for yourself when you're ambitious, but I wouldn't want to see you bite off more than you can chew. I'll tell you what, let's go and sit somewhere quietly and nut it all through, because it's a big decision, and you're not under any pressure to make it.
We're off to talk over options.
Well, it's been a complete whirlwind of a day.
The goalposts have just completely changed to what we came out to buy.
We've got an awful lot to think about, but we're really, really interested in the house.
I would recommend that you spend a bit of time familiarising yourself with the town and with the local area. You know, you've flown in, you've never been here before.
I know, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Fly by the seat of our pants, don't we, really?
I'm so relieved that there's one house they both agree on. But with the baby due in 6 weeks and Richie waiting on his exam results, breaking their budget on this house does worry me.
But before they've even come to a decision, there is terrible news. A local couple have jumped in first and signed a deal. For better or worse, the period stone house is now no longer an option.
5 years of planning, and it's the second time that a property has been torn from under Laurie's feet. I really feel for her.
When we heard someone else had put an offer in and that had been accepted and there was basically no turning back from that, we were absolutely gutted. Really gutted.
But with family life taking over house buying, plans have to go on the back burner. It's good news all around. Richie's exam results are in, he's got a first, and beautiful baby Izzy has arrived.
5 months after we started their search, it's time to catch up with the Thompson family. But where?
Richard and Laurie may have spent 5 years planning this move, but as is often the case, reality is proving unpredictable.
I'm 270 miles from Newcastle, where it all started, and 150 miles away from Suffolk. So what am I doing here?
In Oxford.
Oxford? Where was that in the life plan?
Here you are. Morning, everybody. Family, extra members of family. How you doing, Scott? Now, I've got to ask, straight off, what am I doing in Oxford? A long way from Suffolk.
Well, I'd finished my degree and I was offered a fantastic job with a company in Cowley in Oxford.
Had you ever been to Oxford before? Because you hadn't been to Felixstowe, you hadn't been to France.
No, never been Oxford.
You never cease to amaze me, you two.
This surprise shake-up of their 5-year plan is all based on Richie's job. And it's not just any job. His first-class degree in logistics has landed him a top position with a company based in Oxford.
So not securing either the house in Suffolk or France has actually been a massive stroke of luck. 3-bedroom houses here are £100,000 more than they are in Suffolk. They need every penny they have.
But for now, they're doing things the right way round and getting to know the area first, then buying. But there's a treat in store for Richie.
All the way through the search, you wanted to take on a renovation project when you didn't really need to. And now, because Oxford's that much more expensive, you may need to take on a renovation project.
I think to get a similar type of house with a garden and everything you want, the amenities nearby, I think it's a certainty that I'm going to have to do some more work, which I'm really happy about, you know.
I should think you are. But it's funny that it's now a necessity, whereas in the past it was a desire.
Yeah. Laurie's going to have to learn some building skills.
Laurie's got quite enough on her plate, but she is enjoying living here in this community. With 2 small children, there's lots to do and no chance of being isolated.
I think actually for you guys, there was so much that was up in the air. Maybe we were looking for houses too soon.
I'm amazed at how everything's really fallen into place, and after all our planning, 4 or 5 years, like you said, we may as well not have bothered.
We've learned lessons as well.
I genuinely think you're a fantastic family, and here's to you. Well done.
Thank you
It's
very
fantastic.
much. Yes, thank you.
Having an ambitious property plan, it's very inspiring, but there's a lot to be said for making sure that you're actually ready to make the move. In Richard and Laurie's case, they've shown it was their flexibility rather than their planning that's got them where they are today. But what's more, they do have something that's a lot better than they bargained for.